Hey everybody, so on this one we're going to be doing a crochet, but a crochet for hair loss. So anyone that has alopecia or any severe area where there's hair loss, you want to start with anchor braids. So your anchor braid is going to be the braid that is done over the stronger areas of the hair. You don't want to start a braid when they already have hair loss in an area where it is weak. So I have one braid that is going around that edge where the perimeter for the part is going to be, and that is where her strongest area is there. And from there, I am using a crochet hook to crochet a little bit of hair as if it is a started braid already, and to just braid from that area and go straight across. Once I go across, I connect it to the other braid. This is going to get structure to the bottom of the crochet, so that way as she is getting it done, she won't have any lifting, and then as she is wearing the style, there won't be any tension or pulling where it is ripping the hair off from a weak area. So this is a tip to do when you guys are doing crochets. I had took down her lower nape area braid because I ended up seeing a way that I would be able to anchor it stronger going from the other side to be able to connect them all. So as you guys get started with crochets and you are working with hair loss clients, it is okay to take an area down and go do another part or remove a braid to make a different angle. You guys have to do where your best judgment is at hand when you guys are doing this. So as I was going, I saw that okay, from this part it was structured enough that I would be able to use that same area to go across to the other side of the head. So that way as I went around, she had an even firmer structure on that side as well. So you want to make sure that as you guys are doing them, if you see an area that you can make it stronger, just make it stronger. Don't worry about redoing a braid. Majority of the time they do not care. They want it redone where it's going to hold as long as possible, and they want it done where it's going to be neat with no lifting or issues. So if you see a better go while you're in the process, just go ahead and take it. Also, when doing these, you want to make sure that you are doing the braids taut but not tight. Anytime the braid is pulling or too tight, it can cause more issues as well. So you want to make sure that you're doing it where it's on there, but it's not going to be too tight that it's ripping as well. When you guys are doing crochets, a lot of people will tell you that it has to be a perfect braid down and all of this. Crochets don't matter. It's like a quick weave in a sense. As you are doing the braid down, your main goal is to prevent any type of lumps around the edges or the perimeter of the person's head. If you can keep the lumps out the way, majority of the time you can get a solid crochet down without any issues, and it can last them 2 months or more depending on the person. So even if they have a braid down that is loose in your mind that you may think, it's still going to last them a pretty long time. It's the hair that you put on top of it that ends up making it even tighter anyway. So just braid looser, don't braid so tight, and it doesn't have to be so perfect. Eventually, as the person gets the hair done, you can weaken the area if you use the same spot too many times. So you want to alternate different areas where they have strength in their hair. If they only have one area, you want to make sure you let them know that that's something that they can't get done that often, because it can end up progressing their situation further. So always keep their best interests in mind when you guys are doing these styles. That is going to help them do coverage for a certain amount of time, because you don't want to enhance the issue that they are already having. You want to be as preventative as possible when doing these styles.